Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at AIRBNB IPO. I'm extremely bullish on this IPO, and I just want to share a few reasons why I actually like this company so much, why I prefer this company more than DoorDash IPO, which is also coming out this week, and exactly what price target I'm looking for this company within a reasonable amount of time, maybe 1 year after the launch of their stock. So the first thing that we want to take a look at is the TradingView platform, and this is going to allow us to trade this stock. Once it does come out, we will be able to see the stock here, just like we are able to see any of the other stocks that I've traded on the channel in the past. So if you are new to IPOs and you want to see the most live price data on this stock that is actually coming out, AIRBNB IPO, or even on DoorDash IPO, make sure you check out TradingView.com. You can use it for completely free with the link down in the description below and help support the channel. So that's always a great option if you are a trader looking to trade these stocks on a daily basis. But first, I want to get into how much the AIRBNB IPO is going to be worth and what are some other companies that we can look to get an idea of what will be happening with this IPO. And for that reason, I'm going to come over to this market insider story here where you can see they're talking about AIRBNB stock. Now, according to them, they say that the stock was aiming for a price range of about $44 to $55 a piece. So we can expect the AIRBNB IPO to come out around $50 a share, which at that price, I wouldn't say they are too overvalued. They're worth about as much as Uber or Lyft on a per share basis. Now, that has nothing to do with the float or how many shares are actually available. So we don't know if this is a better ratio or a better percentage price of what the company is actually worth. But at the very least, we can know that it is a price that investors can really come in at. And there's a lot of other stocks on the stock market worth between $40 and $50 that have IPO'd recently, or even just been a simple company that has been able to rocket off. And that's because of the low price per share, which allows more people to jump in. Now, I think we can compare this IPO with other companies in the sector like Lyft, like Uber. These companies are similar in the way that they IPO'd and the way that their market is kind of a new market that a lot of people don't know, and the way that the company is really looking to make it big with an IPO and with a lot of future prospects. So I think that the companies are similar in that regard. And as you can see here, Uber IPO has absolutely skyrocketed since its inception. They started at around $36 a share, but have now almost doubled to $53. And it's a very similar story with Lyft IPO as well. They had come down all the way to around $20, but are now almost doubled in price to $45 and nearing to that open price of their IPO. So what this really tells me is that if you are the first company to launch as an IPO in a sector like Airbnb will be for this home private ownership renting sector, then I think that it's going to have a large opportunity to be like the Uber of the stock market and potentially carry this sector and industry up above. So if their IPO is coming at around $45 a share, I'm looking for them to hit around $100 a share in their first year. Now, again, we did talk about Unity IPO, and this was a similar company with a very promising future, and you can see what they've done just in the first year of price action here. I haven't even talked about them 3 months ago, and they've already almost tripled in value. So that's something to take a look at here, guys. These IPOs are absolutely rocketing off. And with a company like Airbnb, where so many people have used the product, so many people are familiar with what it does and know that this is a true tested and tried product that will come into profitability soon, is going to allow the company to move a lot more shares and get a lot more people excited in their product versus a company like Uber or maybe even Unity. So that's what's making me so bullish on this company. The fact that a lot of these websites are saying it would value between $27 and $29 billion, but is still reasonably valued. This is giving me a very, very bullish context for the company and really making me think that even though they might not be doing the best during quarantine, they might not be doing optimally during coronavirus, I think they will have an opportunity to start at a humble price and then fortunately be able to rocket off if future earnings do see some growth potential for their company, and if they can continue to recover and get better and better sales after the quarantine and after this period of isolation that we're seeing. So I feel like this company is one that is going to start at a very solid point. It's not like their business is crumbling during Corona. And if anything, they are able to still be able to still be successful during this time. And I think their company will be on the road to profitability within a few years of their IPO. So that's going to be great for the bulls of the company. And I think that this is one of the best IPOs to pick up a couple of shares at the open and potentially buy them for a friend, buy them for a family member that you want to see succeed within 3 or 4 years, because this company will definitely be doubling or tripling after it's open in just a few years. So personally, I'm looking to pick up around 100 shares of the company if they do open around $45. If they open on the lower side of their IPO, that's going to be an absolute value deal. I'm going to buy them instantly, and hopefully they can continue pushing up within the first week of their IPO, which would be a phenomenal plan. So like I said, guys, the best way to know what is going to be happening with this company is to look at other similar ones in the market. I'm talking about Lyft, I'm talking about Uber, even Unity IPO, which came this year. I'm talking about companies like Snow, which will allow us to see some insight into what these people are doing with these IPOs. And honestly, guys, it is absolutely insane. So that's why I'm very bullish on this IPO, and not just this IPO in general. Any IPO that comes out on the stock market during this time is going to get bought up, but especially a company with a reputation like Airbnb, and a company that is very well known, and a lot of people are coming out and saying that it's very reasonably priced. So that's going to allow the company to have a springboard and a lot more upwards potential than a lot of these other companies that have been coming out, like Uber, like etc., Lyft. So just keep a close eye out, guys. I think this is going to be an absolute banger. A lot of people are going to be on this IPO. I think it's going to have great volume and great success over the next few years to come, and a lot of great hype, which, as you know, has been making plays go crazy on the stock market. So guys, this video isn't really a lot to do with technical analysis. I'm not a super crazy guy about DD or so a lot of background analysis on a company, but this company really does deserve it. I think that they deserve you to check their financials and see what is really happening with the company, because I was actually pleasantly surprised with how close this company is to profitability, how much they actually are making, and how much they could potentially be worth over the next few years. So I can't do anything but recommend this company as a great company to load up on 100 shares if you can afford it, and that way you can set up a great position for yourself into the future. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel so you can stay updated on a daily basis. Also, link in the description below for our Discord, where I have free daily plays and signals, and you can sign up there and see all of those absolutely free. So don't forget to check that out if you're interested, and liking and subscribe the video. As always, I hope all your trades are in the green.